back here with Young Tech's Innovators. Now, it's that time of the year when you have to make your investment decisions. So banks, mutual funds, insurance companies, everyone is flooding you with offers. If you're confused and don't know what to do, then there's help at hand. RupeeTalk.com gives you access to information, raises the red flags in terms of the fine print. As they say, devil is in the detail, and helps you make an informed investment decision. Does your money work as hard as you do? Are you always on the lookout for the best investment options but puzzled by the fine print? Well, our next young achiever will help ease some of the confusion with his web portal RupeeTalk.com. After successfully executing ICICI Bank's online channel for credit cards in 2007, Satcam felt the time was right to tap into the 15 million net banking customers in India. That saw the launch of RupeeTalk.com, a personal finance manager that decodes the jargon and gives you free gyan to help you make informed investment decisions.
What we are doing is that we are tying up with the banks, financial institutions and all that. And we are putting it up, all the product details upfront on the website, letting the customer compare it on the website. That, we'll write a personal loan from, say, a certain bank is at, say, 13 to 19% or, say, 21%. So a customer would know that if he's being offered, say, 18% or 19%, so one, that he can negotiate, and second, to what extent. The minimum interest rate lies at 13 or 14% or 15%. So he can negotiate to that extent. He might not get it to that extent, but he knows. Now he's an aware and educated customer. Say, similarly for, say, home loans, I talked about the prepayment charge and all that. Maybe insurance also. They'll tell you that if you are a person who can very self-disciplined investor, so maybe you can buy a term insurance and invest your money in mutual fund or something else, which you think that you are a smart guy. You can understand that where you should invest the money, rather than giving it to insurance companies and buying an endowment policy where you're getting certainly insurance cover, but you are also putting it up as an investment too. Right. So that's the kind of understanding which we are trying to build, create across all the products.
And RupeeTalk.com is educating you about your money with its simple search, compare and apply approach. It first explains to you the fine print of investment options, then the website allows you to compare the best deals for your credit cards, insurance, home, personal and business loans so that you can make a well-informed and researched decision. And that's not all. Once you've decided, RupeeTalk.com also helps you connect with the bank.
Along with our comparison application thing, what we are saying is we are coming up with very relevant practical content and calculators. Calculators which can help you calculate something like rent versus buy, refinance, maybe retirement planning. If you want to continue the same lifestyle after, say, your retirement, what is the kind of money you would require at that point in time, and how much should you save right now to be able to collect that much of amount at that point in time. So those are the kind of calculators maybe you and me can do it on the exclusive, not everybody can. So that's the kind of a thing which we are trying to create it online, and we'll put it up. And it's not only for retirement, we've thought about some 35, 40 odd calculators to help those customers and all that.
Empowering the consumer with quality content and backed by funding of 10 lakh rupees from Seed Fund, RupeeTalk.com is looking for stronger growth in the future, but does the business impress our panel of experts?
I think from a consumer standpoint, what is impressive is their ability to take the jargon out of the play. Today, if you look at various offerings from different banks, all of them will tend to talk to the customer in a different language, and it's very hard for the customer to baseline and say, this is really what I'm getting on comparative terms. And RupeeTalk can take that complexity out of the comparison and make sure consumers can compare one product with the other and make the right choice.
And in the pipeline is more power for the consumer, expanding its reach among banks and product offerings. The website will soon collaborate with more banks to provide its users more options for their money. So soon, RupeeTalk users will get information on fixed deposit saving accounts and even mutual funds.
We'll get deeper into every product lines. Okay, so we'll at this point in time, we have Fear Alliance. We would say that we've tied up with the banks and all that. But yes, there are a huge network of DSAs and huge network of advisors and agents which are there in the market, which is need to be tapped at this point in time. So we'll have to expand our team all India basis, and then make sure that we have enough lead orders, kind of a thing, where you have more and more buyers of the leads, and that is where we'll expand beyond a point. And maybe we'll at some point in time we'll look upon going offline too.
So now with RupeeTalk.com by your side, your money does all the talking. But what could the possible roadblocks to growth be?
I think there is one thing that they need to be careful about, because their proposition is unique in two ways. First, they're targeting the common person, not high net worth investors alone. And secondly, they're telling that investor that we're on your side. We're not influenced by the vendors and their products. We're putting the power in your hands. Now, for that proposition to be fully appreciated, I think they need to be transparent about how they are making money. Clearly, the vendors whose products are selected must be paying them something, which is fine. But unless they indicate how that is happening, somebody as an investor like me wouldn't know whether their comparisons are flawed or sort of favor those vendors who will pay them more if I take that product. So I think they need to be very transparent about putting it in front.
With a pay-per-lead model, RupeeTalk, instead of pushing users to products, is pulling them to their website and allowing them to choose for themselves. Big plans and lots of passion, so here's wishing them the very best for the future.